Live. Okay, surprise live because I wanted to tell you that we're gonna try to do a real live tomorrow. I don't know. Oh, Spidey watch. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening, maybe tomorrow around 4 or 5. I don't know. You guys, let me know. Let me know at the bottom of this live or in some of my other comments. When's a good time for you guys to do a live? I just wanted to say, I know I'm kind of like, I just wanted to say I really appreciate you guys hanging in for Maddogmountainarts lives. I know I haven't been doing any lives. I was pretty sick last week, and I had really like 3 styes in this eye, so I couldn't see out of it, and it was pretty crazy. But I did get outside. I did make you guys videos. Always more videos coming your way. There's still bears. We are January, what is it now? January the 24th? January the 24th today. I just, so I was out 2 different spots. I seen bear tracks. So if you're in the real BC, bears are still outside, still very active. Still be careful out there. If you guys are in the bushes, because your bear spray might not cut it. Definitely take an animal. Take a dog if you can. Take a friend. Stay safe. What else is going on? So tomorrow when we do a live, I have a ton of rocks. I'm hoping to show off a ton of rocks. I brought home a lot of rocks the last few days. Some very, very cool specimens. We'll probably do a little bit of a talk about thulite because in my videos I've been rambling on. Hey, Tricky Ricky, I'm glad that you're here because I did check my email. I didn't see an email from you. So I was kind of doing this live because I was going to say that it was at maddogmountainarts@gmail.com. And I didn't see one, so I will check again today. But I was talking to my girlfriend really late last night. Hey, how's it going? So I did check around like midnight or something, but maybe it's just not there yet. I don't know. I will check again when we finish the live. But if you want to just double check and make sure that it went to maddogmountainarts@gmail.live or .com. I'm so tired. How are you guys doing? Are you excited? It's Friday night. I am super excited. It's Friday night. We got yogurt. You gotta soak for a minute.
I did.
Oh yeah? I can't even fit this stuff in my fridge. You guys got Friday night plans? Everybody? Do you got Friday night plans? Okay, well, I'll look and see if it's there again. It just, the most trippiest thing happened to me yesterday. And I was up late talking to my girlfriend about it. So, yeah. And, you know, I can't organize my fridge here. I'm getting kind of like, I can't organize my fridge. I'm so excited. It's the weekend. So excited. But yeah, so I thought maybe we'll do a live tomorrow. We can look at all the cool rock specimens I brought home. I found some very good garnets. I found some pretty cool quartzite. And we need to yak about the thulite, which is a form of pink ziacite. Am I Aunt Jackie? Am I anybody's aunt? What do you mean, Aunt Jackie? Like off Roseanne? I'm just so happy to not be sick anymore. Like, man, you guys, I couldn't even see out of this eye. It was so bad. It was so bad. So I didn't do any spontaneous crazy lives because I was like, oh my God, if my fans see me like this, they're going to be like, gross. Well, no, I mean, I guess, like, you know, People get styes, right? Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Wolfgang's gonna play some games tonight, and so I was gonna set you guys up for like a better live, but I've got book work to do, so I need to sit and do book work. You need to soak your stinky feet. Wash your feet. And I need to wash his boots and his shoes and his feet and his hair and all the things. So what are you guys going to do for Friday? That's my exciting Friday. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, he's probably going to play Roblox. Roblox. And then he's got a tooth that's falling out too, so. Guess that means that the tooth fairy's coming. How much do you give for the tooth fairy? Cool. Very cool. I'm just so exhausted. I can't even explain to you guys, but I've been like, while you guys haven't seen me doing lives, I've been like all over the beach, all over. And so just because we were like chasing the sun too, we're in this tiny little valley and I've got to chase the sun around. If I want to catch any sun, I've got to like drive around in my truck and be like, oh, there's some over there. So the other day I like drove up the road and I went around to the other side of the beach because I was like, there's going to be sun. And there wasn't because I missed it. So then I had to come back to the canyon and then I like parked there, dropped down the bank, got out on the beach, huge bear tracks, like, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be here. So then I like packed up a couple rocks, carried them out. Yeah, I think I've been spoiling him. Or the tooth fairy's been spoiling him too much because now he's totally like, this one's loose, that one's loose. I'm like, no, they're not. Don't pull them out. All right. But because I think I gave him like a 20 the first time because that's all I had. Well, I don't do them, but I know lots of people do, but I got a lot of friends that are like, oh, my head's all messed up. I gotta like take a little trip with me. But I don't do that anymore. But each to their own on that. I don't do them because of the hardware that's in my back. I find that when I did do them, like a dozen years ago, the site of my injury would be bad, would like throb. So yeah, they are, right? We don't endorse any of that stuff on this channel because I don't do any of that stuff, so I don't endorse it. I'm just gonna probably tell you the reasons why you don't need it. But at the same time, no stigma, no shame. Some people do, yeah. Those are mad. Some people do. Oh. But I found that like all the like nerves around my injury just started to like go like this, and I couldn't like stop like thinking about it. I was like, right? I'm like, oh my God, what if I like get stuck against a big magnet and I'm like impaled like a bug against the door? Or what if the aliens come down and they've got a big magnet and they suck me up? Or like, right? I was sick all week. It was not good. It was, well, not like cough, but like my eye was so swollen I couldn't even think. So yeah, and I'm 43 right now. I'm gonna be 44 at the end of this year. Isn't that crazy? But speaking of what happened to me that was so interesting, probably like 15 years ago, I had a falling out with a friend of mine, a good friend of mine that was a good friend of mine kind of for a long time. We were close. And then he messaged me yesterday and he was like, extended the olive branch. And like, it was so cool, actually, because now we're like 15 years older and we both have like kids, and it just kind of like, you know, sometimes when you're like, have a situation happen in your life and you're just kind of like thinking about it, and then it like roundabouts on you and you learn a bunch of life lessons, and then you're like, right? I feel like a chink in the puzzle. Yeah, it's cold here too. No, I had a traumatic upbringing, and so that's why. Because I've always like had really low self-respect for myself, and I wanted to be cool, and I thought that I like needed that to be cool, or like break the ice in social situations, or do things that I wouldn't normally do, right? No, like drinking. Like, drinking was cool for a long time. Because when I drank, I would be all like life of the party and do things that I might not normally do if I wasn't drunk, right? I'm not big on, I haven't tried a lot of rugs. I'm not the person that you ask about rugs. I used to pick a lot of magic mushrooms though. Yeah, it just like filled a hole that I've always kind of been thinking about, and then like I knew in my heart that like what had happened between us, I mean, obviously was partly my fault, but wasn't all my fault, but I was taking all the responsibility for it and really like hammering on myself for the last like 10-15 years. But how I did this wrong, or I should have done this different, and I should have done that, or I should have like spoke up and had self-respect for myself, and I should have like, I don't know, exited the situation a few times, or I should have like reached out and said that I was sorry. So it was like, it's good. I feel good about it. I feel like goes around, comes around, you know, it's all good. So. But yeah, I thought tomorrow we should like hang out and we should look at some of these cool rocks that I brought home, because I brought a lot of rocks home and I had to brave scary bears to get them. So, and I know, look at my eye. It's pretty like, it was all red. Like you can still see it's kind of red here, but it's getting a lot better. That's good. What have you been up to all week? What have you been up to this week? Yeah, I know. As we learn and we grow, Be better people. Be kind. If we do anything in the day, we're going to be kind, right? Mommy. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yes, honey. Did you wash your hair? No. Are you clean? Did you get the soap bar and soap yourself up? Do you think he's lying? I think he's lying. Yeah, so do you guys have like plans for? Just get a lather on the soap and then like wash your armpits and wash your bottom of your feet. And did you? Oh, that's cool. Bike riding is good. I've still got a flat tire, and I've been like hunting around for somebody to help me with my flat tire, but I wanted to do a live. If I do a live, will you guys help me change my tire? Like, the tire's got to come off my bike, and then I've got to like put a tube in it, but I don't have the proper tools. Do I need the proper bike tools? I just need some body doubling. Like, I just need somebody there while I figure it out. You know what I mean? Who are you talking to? I'm doing a live. I'm telling everybody how I haven't been. I'm saying hi to my friends because I haven't seen them for a while. I haven't seen Philip, and I haven't seen Wally, and I haven't seen Tricky Ricky. And Wally, did you get my package yet? And then, because we got to make sure that we get that we stay in touch. But Mommy hasn't been feeling well, so I haven't been in touch.
Why?
Because I had my eye, because my eye was going to explode. Okay, good. Well, it did explode a few times. It was terrible. I don't want to tell you guys about it, but I do want to tell you guys about it. But I don't want to tell you because it's gross, but then I feel like it's something to talk about, and I don't mind oversharing. When I get stressed out, though, I get styes in my eye. A lot of like chicks are always like, "Oh, it's your bad makeup," but I don't think it's my bad makeup because I always get it in this eye, and it's always when I'm doing like something that really stresses me out. So like right now, I'm creating this like 14-page document of where all my finances have gone for the last 10 years. And I just like want to blow my brains out, actually, honestly. Just kidding! Metaphorically, just kidding. But keep all your receipts. I kept all my receipts. I even have my receipt for like my Monster energy drink that I bought probably 8 years ago at the Walmart. Yeah, I feel for you, Philip. I feel for you. Me too. I was just downtown today and I had to get all I mean, it's not that hard, but like, my property tax info, I can see where I've paid my property tax, but I couldn't figure out how to get the receipts off of the computer. So I had to like screenshot them, and then like my EI statements and my T4s and blah, blah, blah. I seen that you were posting like some sort of like storm stuff. You guys are getting a storm, and then you're getting, what is it, like you're getting a Chinook? We got some really cold weather. Well, not really cold. It was only like -7, but my hands, you guys, like, my hands are not doing well. I've been outside trying to get some good videos, and like, they just go white, and I can't pick any more rocks. So I don't know how many videos I've made for you guys, and I'm like, my hands, right? But so coming out for videos is, I found a channel the other day filled with like some very tasty looking slate. So that was super cool because all the slate in there had like yellow quartz veins inside it. So you'll be seeing that video coming out. And the thulite, we'll have to do a video where we talk about thulite because somebody messaged on my channel, and they were like, talking about how thulite, I must have misunderstood them because I thought that, oh, that's cool. What's your name again on there? I've still got to get in touch with everybody on the PS5 about the games. I just, one day there, I made a bunch of Final Fantasy games, which actually, like, got not too many. It was pretty good. I got like 70 plays or something. It's not bad for me for gaming because I'm not really that good of a gamer, right? Right. Okay. Right. Okay. I love this new phone. You guys are gonna, there we go, be loving the videos that came out. I got some really good sunset videos down at the airport for you. Lots of good rock videos. Yeah, so big slate boulder, totally loaded with like, looks like there was gold in there and it's just been knocked out. There was a whole pile of slate in the same channel. The channel over, there was a whole pile of the migmatites that are like the swirly ones. And it was just really interesting to be on that part of the beach and see like what all came down the river together, right? Like the migmatites were together, the slate rock was together, the quartzite was together. Anyways, those will be coming out because that's what I've been doing when my eye was all messed up. That's what I kind of did for you guys. And then like Wolf and I went to Slumped, which has a copper mine at the top of it. So lots of like beautiful green rock, blue rock, purple rock. The hugest bear prints going in there. Oh, no worries. No worries. I got, thanks, Philip. I appreciate that. There's some more good ones coming. And so we get all the way to the beach. I'm like, right? I seen the footprints going in, and I was kind of like, because there was sun on the other side, and I really wanted to see the sun. And so like I got my knife, I got my bear spray. We're hooting and hollering. It's about 10 minutes through the forest to get to this patch of beach, right? But once you're on the patch of beach, you're like right beside the river, and there's a patch of beach, so you're not going anywhere, right? If there's something in the woods. So we're out there, and he brought his book, and like I feel so bad because like he's so chill. He's like laying on the beach, and he's reading his book, and he's all relaxed, and I'm filming, and then I hear crunch, 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 and I was just like, you get that feeling, right? Like your heart rate starts to go up. I'm like looking at him because we just had that huge like bear attack, right? And like the bears attacked the kids like multiply. Even though there was adults trying to fight the bears off, the bears like targeted the children. So I'm out there and like I'm freaking out, right? Because if there's something in the bush and it's coming on the beach, like, and the bear spray didn't work against these bears, right? They were like kicking them, hitting them, screaming at them, spraying them with bear spray. Nothing worked. So yeah, you can. Yeah, you don't have to wash your hair. I gotta get you a new shampoo. So I was pretty freaked out in that video, and so I've got a video, and I don't know, I might make it members only because I don't like to get everybody all like screeching out about how I'm being unsafe, and that might just be me and the stigma that I hear from my mom all the time because she's always like, don't go outside, blah, blah, blah. But like, I live outside. I live in the wild. So, nothing ever turned out about it. I was kind of making a big joke about how it was a Sasquatch, but I don't know what was in the bush. But we just started like screaming and yelling. Yeah. Wolf started screaming like a trapped rabbit, and I was like, like, at least if you're gonna scream like, whoa! Don't scream like, ah! Right? Yeah, scream deep. Don't scream like a dying rabbit. So, there's a little bit of that video, and it's too bad because the beginning of the videos are like really great, but then after that I kind of got freaked out, and now I haven't been back there, and I guess I won't be taking him back there. But this year I'm probably go for my pal and get a gun and get some dogs. I'm just gonna have to. A friend of mine was telling me he had to shoot a bear that came inside his house that was like going to eat his family. So it's just come to that, right? Not that I want to have a gun or whatever, but I might not have any choice because we just got the screen door here, right? Or not even our glass door. Like, what am I gonna do? So anyways, beautiful blue rock, but the videos there, some of them will be good, and then they're gonna kind of like peter off because then after I like, bears are a big deal. Bears are dangerous. After that happened, I tried to make some videos, but I could just like I just felt unsettled. I couldn't get back into it. So yeah, that's where it's gonna be with that. And then when I was chasing the sun the other day, and I went to the new Satsum, and I dropped down the bank, and I was by myself this time, and I seen a guy walking. He was cross country skiing, and so I thought, okay, like whatever. But then I got down the bank, big bear tracks, and I was just like, oh my God. And then in that spot, I don't really like it if there's big bear tracks because you can see I'm like by this creek, but then there's a big hump a big gravel bank, and you can't see over top of it, and it just like stretches on up the valley. So, and I can't hear because there's like dripping water on the other side. So I can't see and I can't hear. No, no, there's not. No. And like, our house isn't that big. You've seen like, this is our whole house, right? So if I'm like making bread, or if I'm like roasting a chicken or something, and it's like outside in the yard and it wants to come in, there's like not, we have an extra side door for like fire purposes or whatever, but what are we gonna do? Like, the truck's parked out the front. Like, someone said I could maybe have another door over here, and like I could start parking the truck on this door, and then we could like run out that door. But are you dressed? And then jump in the truck and like drive away kind of thing. But they're also, yeah, so anyways, just backup plan. I think we'll probably just get 2 dogs, and maybe I'll take my pal. And just the other thing with a gun is, like, in Canada, it's very like, we got a lot of like strict gun laws, right? So I haven't taken my pal yet, but I know that you got to have like your bullets separate and your gun locked up and like in like a gun safe, and like I'll have to like do some like what's that guy's name? I'll have to do some James Bond, like, practice. Like, I'll have to sit down. Oh, like Full Metal Jacket. I'll have to sit down and do like, see how fast I can fill the shells and like get it all like knocked up and ready to go, right? Yeah, all the time. And like, the other thing is too, it's like, we can't pack snacks anymore. Like, I know in my videos you're like watching, and I do, but this last episode that we had, they emptied like 2 full cans of bear spray on the bears, and it actually like caused damage to the people that were involved in the accident more than it did the bears. The bear spray didn't faze the bears at all. So there's that. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So anyways, not that I want to, like, I'm just thinking about things. So no more packing snacks when we go out. You can? That's crazy. See, we wouldn't be allowed to do that. And if you're in Canada and you want to transport your gun, it has to be like in a locked gun case, like in your trunk, I think. That's a not bad idea. Like, my neighbor, a lot of people that I know have their freezers in like an entranceway, and the bears just came in and dragged their freezers outside, and they didn't actually like enter the house because they were able to take the freezer. So as long as they get something, like, I always bank on that they're gonna eat my garbage, which they do. They come and they just eat my garbage can outside. And the CO tried to give me shit about it, and that's what I said to him, as I was like, if they just want to eat my garbage outside and carry on, like, I'm fine with that. I will pick up the garbage after it like makes me mad or whatever. And little mustache man there, he was like, well, can you freeze your garbage inside? And I was like, no, man, no, because they'll smell my frozen garbage, and like, what am I gonna do? Freeze it in my little fridge freezer here, my 2 big bags of garbage, right? And they'll smell it, and they'll come inside to eat my garbage. So but it is a good thought. Like, I could electric fence my little porch piece too, right? That's cool. But electric fence is also like, my grandma had a big old apple tree that's been there since 1910. So it's probably been producing apples since 1920. And it's right in Haggensburg area, like right in the main drag, right by the school. And there's always like big bears there, and people are like stopping and honking, and kids are walking by and blah blah blah. So my grandma you know, eventually I had to put up an electric fence and try to keep them out of the tree. But the bears actually dug up the dirt and piled it on the bottom of the electric fence so that the fence shorted out, right? And then they dug underneath the electric fence so they could get to the other side. And then after they got tired of that, they just plowed right through it. And I think they just like, hey, Fred, it's your turn to go through the fence and we're going to eat the apples, right? You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like big on like, get an electric fence, but you know, yeah, the smell of trash. And our garbage dump is open twice a week, and I always go to the garbage dump, but I mean, and so what I've also started doing is I burn my garbage all the time now and just take it outside and like burn it every day. So then it's not hanging around. Preventative measures, right? Things you got to do. But yeah, anyways, if you guys want to like hang out tomorrow and we'll look at some of the yeah that is a fear, like cooking anything. What if I'm just cooking some bacon, right? Whatever. I don't know. Bears have really good smell too, right? They have really good smell. So it's going to be an interesting year. But anyways, at least you guys will get to see. We'll do some like shows where I talk about what kind of dogs that I think are going to be good for bears, how much I'm going to pay for a dog that's going to be good for a bear. You'll get to see videos of dogs, right? Right? Yeah. Well, that's what I imagined, because bears are smart, and that's what I think they do, is like, right? It's your turn. I went through the fence last week. This is your turn. But a lot of people don't know that. Like, they are smart enough to pile dirt on the bottom of a fence. And like, same thing with an electric fence. Like, I could electric fence my whole 2 acres. It would cost me a lot of money, and it would be kind of a pain in the butt, but it's also redundant because they'll just knock something over that lands on the line. They'll throw dirt on it. They'll dig underneath it. You got to constantly go around and weed eat and get all the, like, if the grass touches, then it constantly shorts out your electric fence, which makes the pulse weaker, right? Many things. So they had a program around town where they were like subsidizing electric fences for people, but I don't think that everybody got one. Yes, bacon. Exactly, right? Why wouldn't a bear want bacon? Yeah. Guys before that have lived here have tried that. It does keep the deer away, but not the bears, unfortunately. Not the bears. But the deers, yes. The deers don't like that. They don't like the smell. They don't like to smell people pee. Who knows why, right? Who knows why? But I've also been like charged by a deer before too, so I don't have much good to say about deers either. They are also mean, especially if they want to eat your broccoli. And literally, I went outside one time and they're eating my broccoli, and I was like, "Hey, my broccoli!" And like the male deer like went like this and like put his head down at me, and I just like turned around and ran, because I was like, I'm not getting mauled. Like, you guys know that famous video where the guy, like the hunter or whatever, goes against the deer, and the deer's just like stopping him with his front paws, hoofs. That's a thing. That's a real thing also. So yeah, animals, I don't know, I like living in the wild, but man, animals are dangerous. So dangerous. Like right now it's cougar season too, so I haven't seen any cat tracks. I've seen some foxes, but I haven't seen any cat tracks yet. But oh, that's weird. That is really weird. Yeah, I know. Everywhere else in the world seems to have a crazy like deer problem. Like if you go to Vancouver Island, they have like the tiny deers, right? Like I think we've got whitetails. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, whitetails. And on Vancouver Island, they have tiny little ones. Yeah, cat pee is bad, right? It's so bad. I know. Cougar pee too. When I'm in the woods and I smell cougar pee, it's just like, oh God. I mean, it's cool because then you know that they're there, but it's also like the rankest smell around. So bad. We got a stray cat hanging outside too, so that's kind of interesting. A little calico cat. We were going to call it Scary Harry because I thought it was black, but turns out it's a little calico female. Spuzz hates it. Hates it. And I've been trying to feed her because she's also been like knocking over my garbage can and like, yeah, hanging out at the door. And like sometimes when I get grumpy at Spuzz because he's eating the couch, I'll like throw his cat food outside, but she's been eating it, so, which is fine. Like, I'm trying to feed her like leftovers and things like that because she seems to like human food, but man, does he hate her. I put food outside for her and he just sits at the window like, and when he sees her, he's like, right, poor thing. She's already like so unloved. Spuzz hates her, so yeah. But anyways, you guys, I should probably get rolling because I'm not doing anything here besides like standing here with my half-chopped vegetables talking to you guys. Yeah, bobcat would be cool. We got cougars. Well, I shouldn't say that. We might have bobcats, but I've just never seen any. So, hey, Disgusting Clan, how's it going? And just because cats are so sneaky, right? You don't usually like see them. So, but yeah, I just wanted to like, I don't know. I just wanted to touch base because I hadn't seen you guys for a while. Hello. And because I have not been well, and say TGIF, I'm pretty excited that it's Friday. Very excited. And so I'm gonna, you guys, what should I watch on Prime? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I had a little bit of like, I do it on town. I was gonna get some help with that paperwork I was saying that I gotta do. And then I went to the pharmacy. And I don't know how your guys' pharmacies are, but our pharmacy, yeah, it's a long wait. It's a long wait. So then I went there and I thought it was going to be quick, and then it wasn't quick, and then I got all dysregulated. So anyways, that was that. I finally ended up getting what I wanted, but man, I'm glad I don't work at the pharmacy. Super glad I don't work at the pharmacy. I'm so thirsty. Are you guys going to do anything interesting tonight? So I need something to watch. Do you guys recommend anything? I got Prime. I got Netflix. And I got Tubi. And I got Disney. I'm so thirsty. I have the best water though. I have gravity-fed water. It's full of minerals. What do you watch on Roku? Like, I'm gonna try to upload some videos for you guys as I'm watching. Wait till you see my sunset video that I made the other day. So good. So good. You're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I need an iPhone 17. It's so good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I guess I should just watch YouTube, but I get distracted because I need some... I guess I don't watch anything that's really brainless on YouTube. I should watch things that are brainless. But then when I'm watching YouTube, I'm always like, well, I should either be watching one of the fans that watch me, right? Or I should be watching something that fills my brain, you know? Disgusting Clan, what do you watch on YouTube besides my channel? What do you guys watch? I like watching rock stuff, really. Or like, of course I like watching rock stuff. Sorry, I shopped. We only got 2 stores and I shopped them both today. Shopped them both. So, which you kind of have to though, right? It's kind of weird that we only have 2 stores, right? And neither of them are like chains either. Like we have a co-op, but I don't think that they follow the whole like I'm a cooperative rule. I'm pretty sure they don't. I gotta get working some vegetables. But I'm just making salad. Wolf's having hot dogs and french fries. I'm just having salad because I've had half a grilled cheese earlier, and I really try to watch what I eat. Try to make sure I get enough like healthy vegetables in my diet because I like because I exercise hard, right? I did hard for somebody that has an injury like mine, I guess I should say, because I am pretty injured, but it's like a vicious cycle. I've got to stay active because I've got my injury, but I also like get injured. But what are you gonna have for dinner? Is it dinner time where you are? What time is it where you are? Yeah, so, and then sometimes I make salad and I keep it in the fridge so then I eat it, right? Because part of the thing about that's good. It's good. It's just like, I don't know, if you want to be able to sleep properly, and you want to be able to think properly and not sustain injuries. I've noticed lately that when I quite often will go out and I'll do I lift weights and I do aerobics and I do calisthenics and things like that, but I also try to do endurance training where I go out and walk. How much for a glass of milk? Well, I don't know. One of these at the store is $6. Well, it was on sale for $5.48. It's regular $6.99. But I don't drink normal milk. I drink almond milk or oat milk, and not because I can't have milk, but I just my body likes oat milk. For some reason when I drink oat milk, my body's you just drank some oat milk. I feel so good, I don't know why. It's kind of weird because it's just fermented, but. Oh, hey, thank you very much. No. Thanks very much, sir. What is that? Praise. I really appreciate that. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Every little bit helps. I worked a couple days this week, but then my eye was so bad that they called me to work a couple other days, but I literally couldn't even see out of it, so I had to say no. And no, I have an owl to finish, and then I've been going through Wolfgang's toys, and I want to make some globes with his broken up monster trucks, or he's got little dinosaur things that I would like to put in globes. Or just anything else, Lego pieces that he's not using. I thought it would be cool to make some kids' night lights out of it. And thanks, yeah, me too, because it's so painful, and I don't want to gross you guys out, but literally my eye was so swollen. I was compressing it, and then I was would go to bed and you could feel it filming up, and I'd have to get up and wipe it out. It was so bad. And then I went to I had an appointment with my family worker therapist lady or whatever, and she looks at me and she's like, "Oh, you got pink eye," and I'm like, "I don't have pink eye." Right? I'm all I didn't want her to think that I was scratching my butt and touching my face. Right? All like appalled. I'm like, no, it's just a stag. For real though, for real, it wasn't pink eye. Unless Wolfgang's been farting on my pillow or not telling me. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't think she was trying to be mean, but it definitely like got me laughing because I was like, no, I watched so many South Parks with the pink eye, right? And I'm like, Stan's got pink eye. Yeah. Fucking kids, man. Oh, I know. He was trying to do the armpit fart the other day. And like, I've never been able to do the armpit fart because I've always kind of been like I don't have like, I'm not big chested, but I've always had like extra skin here, but I've been working out really, really hard. So I'm quite like, you can see my rib cage. So I was able to, we watched some videos and you got to put your thumb in and then put your hand and make a cup with your like hand and then like do this, right? I'm not going to do it right now because I'll have to take my whole shirt off, but I actually made the fart noise and I've never been able to make the fart noise. And I was like, what? Oh, poor Wolfgang. He was like, I can't do it. I guess he got really down on himself about it. So in another video, when it gets like where I don't have to wear like a million hoodies anymore because I'm cold, we'll like make some fart videos, arm fart videos. It's crazy. Like I was telling Wolfgang, like I think like were you tall and skinny when you were a kid? I think that it seemed to me like the skinnier kids were able to do it better, but maybe that's just something I made up in my head because I've never been able to manage it, but now I can. Hey, thanks, Villain Master. I super appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the love there. Are you? So you're just a little bit taller than I am, hey? I'm only like 5'1". I used to be taller, but then I broke my back. So now I'm not tall anymore. Always have a bad bag of apples. It's all in how you cup your armpit. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Because I got to show him how to do it properly. He was so upset. Mommy, I can't do the arm fart. I guess I'll never be able to do it. I'll just give up then. I can never do it. Like, dude, it's just an arm fart. Hey! Well, you got a little dramatic about the arm fart. Yeah. Anyway, so whenever I get whenever you buy a new thing of eggs, make sure you rotate your eggs, right? You want to put your new eggs underneath your old eggs. I eat a lot of eggs lately. It's really good for me. But anyway, so do you guys want to hang out tomorrow and we'll look at some rocks? I've got all these rocks over here. I know, right? You aren't cool unless you can make armpit farts. See, look. What you got? Ready? I'm gonna try to hold you up here. Okay. Whoa. See? We got all these rocks to go through. So I was thinking tomorrow I could sit down with a bucket and we could go through them. And then I got a new scale. Did I tell you guys the story about how so the other day Wolfgang was having a tub, right? Yeah, resend me another email. He was having a tub. And I went to move the scale that was in the bathroom. And look, you can really see how red my eye is now, right? See the corner of it? See that? Isn't that bad? The whole thing, man. The whole thing. Thank you, Disgusting Clan. I appreciate that a lot. It looks really red right here, right now. So I go to move the scale, right? And it's like sitting by the toilet. And I move it like this. And it like hits the edge. This edge hits the edge of the toilet. Whole thing shatters. And it was like pixelated. It didn't like shatter like all these tiny little like It didn't shatter like a cup. It shattered like a Minecraft like thing. It was weird. Right away Wolfgang was like, it's pixelated, and I was like, yeah, you're right. It was pixelated. So, but like cleaning up a whole pile of glass, even if it is like pixelated, like it broke in little chunks. So at least there wasn't like tiny little shards, but I still had to like, right? It broke on the bath mat. So then I had to, I just threw the bath mat out because it looked like it was shaggy, and I just didn't want to take the chance that there was any little pieces stuck in there. Because like with Wolfgang, if he gets like, right, if he gets a piece of like glass in his foot, it's going to be a big deal. If I get a piece of glass in my foot, I'm an adult, I can figure that out. But if he gets a piece of glass in his foot, so I just threw it. I threw out a towel, I threw out the bath mat. And then I went to the hardware store today. That scale cost me $42. There was another one there that like measured your BMI and told you how much water weight was in your body and something else. It was like body fat, body mass, and water weight. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and I really wanted to get one because I have an eating disorder, and I'm kind of like, I'm into that stuff. It might have like driven me crazy, but it was like $65. I'm like, I'm not spending $65 just for this fancy scale so I can stress myself out about how much water's in my body or how much body fat I got or what my BMI is. So if you guys don't know, like BMI stands for your body mass index, right? Which is actually a false reality, I want to say, which is actually a false reality because your bones can weigh more, right? Yeah, hi, Miss Circle. It's good to see you. Thanks, Tricky Ricky, for catching on that. I get all like, get on a rant about body mass, all right? Just because, like, in my time of having an eating disorder, I've seen so many people freaking out about their body mass index and like going on a glycemic index diet and like tailoring their whole lives around it. And I feel like it's really important to mention that, like, for me, you do? What? No, you don't. Don't say that. Do you think so? I don't know if I agree with that either. What if you're descended from a flying squirrel and you just happen to have a lot of extra skin? Just kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, my family's from Europe. We have heavy bones, right? Because I am made to dig potatoes and pack potatoes and lift potatoes, right? Hoe potatoes. So, somebody else my size could have like bird bones. Thanks for that. I work really hard. But I'm only like, thanks for that. I'm glad you like it. I am 130 pounds, but I could probably be thinner, but that's like, I don't really push it because just because your weight sits different on, right? Like if I go to like 120 pounds, it starts to like go away from my eyes and my eyes look really like buggy, but I'll still like have like fat around my stomach or like on my legs. I have big legs, but whatever. I work out. Yeah. Don't say that. It's bad. It's bad. Well, I don't know. It bothers me, and I have to like stand in the mirror all the time. And I'm like playing with it, right? So I don't know. Anyways, not to like flash you guys, but I have this like lip here, and for a long time I was like, it's chips. Right? So then I stopped eating chips. And then I was like, it's coffee cream. So then I stopped drinking coffee cream. And you know what? It's not any of those things. And I do like tons of like, yeah, thanks. In my life, I have lost a lot of weight. I used to be, at my heaviest, I was like 220 pounds at one time. And I've gone from 220 pounds down to, at my lowest, I was 82 pounds. And my heart almost gave out. I almost had a heart attack. And that was like the scariest thing. So I will never push myself to that again. I was at work and like my vision started to go and like I couldn't hear and my heart was just like, and it started to get like really big and I thought it was gonna like jump right out of my chest. I came home and I laid on the floor and it was like all I could do to like breathe. All I could do. I felt like I was really close. Really close. So and I've lost that amount of weight twice. So, yeah, like 250, 300 pounds in my lifetime. It's a lot of work. A lot of work. But I've also found that, like, your body just likes a certain weight, right? You probably got a couple weights, I would say, that your body likes, right? Like, for me, I could probably hold steady at 130. I could hold steady at 170. And I could hold steady at 200, right? But then trying to like push past those takes a little bit of like, I don't know, don't eat at night. And thank you, Praiser. I really appreciate that. Yeah, no thanks, Desiree. It's been a long time of like letting it bother me, and I'm not, hope that as I'm talking about it, I'm not like triggering anybody or whatever, but I'm always here if you guys want to talk about weight related things, or if anyone ever needs a friend, you know, to chat about body image and stuff like that. I will be here for you, and I hope that, I think I have a lot to offer, so definitely, because I did go to an eating disorder clinic at, what are covered calls? I did go to an eating disorder clinic for three or 4 weeks. I should have been there for longer, but really the program like drove me nuts. But I do feel like it gave me a lot of insight. There was a lot of other girls there that had a lot of like really good bad life experience, but good life experience that I could possibly use to like help other people, you know what I mean? What clock? And Praiser, I really appreciate that. But what covered calls do you mean? Tell me about it. What do you mean? You guys, I always come on here and I mean to like not talk very long, and then here I am like talking forever. My clock on my this clock over here? What? I gotta shut my oven off. The power goes off in my house and I never reset. So you can invest in things. Like what? What do you want to invest in? Like what? What would you like to invest in? Do you guys save your peanut butter jars? I do. Because you can put your knickknacks in them. Right? I do. I gotta wash. It's time to wash all. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that. I guess I'll have to check it out. I'm not big on it. I'm not very like, I guess I'm not a very smart investor. I've got an RDSP, but I think that's like a Canadian, British Columbia disability thing, really. But The government had a really good program when I created my RDSP. It was like, I think I put 12 grand into my RDSP and it has grown to $50,000. So that's pretty cool, right? I can't use it until later in life, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it then, but whatever. Maybe I'll just, and Wolfgang will get it, right? So, not that I'm going to harm myself in any ways. I just mean, like, maybe I won't be here anymore and he'll get my RDSP. I don't know, but it's there anyways. It's there. I did the thing. I did the smart investing thing. So, yeah, storage containers. And have I shown you guys his burger water bottle? Yeah, I'm West Coast Canada. Right? My grandma used to have those cool, like, ketchup and mustard bottles, too. You don't see them anymore. I wish I'd saved that. I wish I had saved that. Why? What? It's not cool that I'm Canadian, or what? Where are you, Praiser? What is MGM? I don't have the lingo. I don't have all the lingo down. Oh, okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, like, I didn't choose to be. My family's from Scotland and from Austria, so, but I live in Canada because my grandpa came here during the war. Probably on both sides of my family. Well, no, my other family's been here for a long time, but since like 1890 or something, they've been in the real BC. So, you are what? What is MGM, Desiree? Help an old person out. Anyways, you guys, if you want to tune in tomorrow, we'll talk a little bit about all these crystal quartz that I brought home. I've got some really cool garnets to show you guys, and I'm sure I've got some thulite. I just need a little bit of time tonight to gather some information about it so that we can do like a more fun, I don't know, so that we can do a more fun live. Just because I'm going to have to take the time to whatever. But I'm going to finish making this salad and watch a show. Do you guys got any recommendations for a show or what? I was watching Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. My buddy told me I should watch Fargo. Have you guys watched Fargo with Billy Bob Thornton? Yeah, please. I would appreciate that. Sub, and we'll check you out tomorrow. I'm hoping me and Carrie Curry, I got a friend named Carrie Curry. He's the best. Shout out to Carrie Curry. We're going to take the kids in the trails. So hopefully it'll get you some good like trail video tomorrow. And so then I'm thinking like in the afternoon, we could like do a fun live. Wolf wants to do like a pop bottle experiment. That's interesting. I would like to hear about the trading one of these days for sure. Like Forex trading. That would be cool. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Probably, but, and thanks, Tricky Ricky. I'm going to check my email and see if I got an email from you, okay? Might see you online later. I might play some Final Fantasy with Wolfgang because that seemed to get a little bit of traction. On the PS5, I'm pretty sure I'm Mad Dog MNT art because I don't know how many characters I was allowed to use, right? MGM to return 80,000 per month per year. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out, Desiree. I want to know what you're talking about. Yeah, thanks, Praiser, for all your thanks for the super chat, super tip. I really appreciate it. Yeah, do that, Tricky Ricky. Check your email. Make sure that it's sent. I'll email you back if I find it, but give me a little bit of time here because I'm Still playing catch up, all right? But it was nice to have a live and chat with you guys. Your brink's fast enough. Okay, it was good. It was good to see you. Nice to see you, Desiree. Nice to see you, Tricky Ricky. And XX on 3D, XX TV. Meow. And thank you again, Preezer. Thanks for the tips. Thanks for the hints. Thanks for the sub. See you guys soon, okay? Have a good Friday. Bye.